Hi everyone. Welcome to another tarot pick a card reading. Thank you so much for being here. Today's reading is why did they ghost you? Will they come back or is it over? We have three piles. Number 1, Persephone Rising and Aventurine. Number 2, Edge of the Eternal and Fluorite. Number 3, Diving towards the Heavens and Green Agate. Pile 1. If you have chosen the Aventurine and Persephone Rising, this will be your reading. The question is, why did they ghost you? Will they come back? Is it over? Let's talk about this. So, why did they ghost you? Let's start from this. Five of Wands. World reversed. 4 of Swords. Ace of Cups. 9 of Coins. King of Swords. Why did they ghost you? We need cards that will indicate reasons, obstacles, okay. Obsessive lover. Karmic. Photoproof. Getting evidence. Giving money. Material reasons. Uninterested. Okay. No facts. Never has the facts. Okay. Lies. Okay. One more. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. Okay. Let's continue. How they currently feel about you. I should have shuffled before, but anyways, how do they feel about you currently? Is there guilt? Are they missing you? 8 of Wands reversed. 3 of Coins. The Lovers reversed. King of Cups reversed. 2 of Swords reversed. Hanged Man reversed. And how do they feel? Let's add layers with Lenormand. Ship. Woman. Bouquet. Anchor. Okay. Now, I need another deck, and we need to ask, will they come back? Seven of Coins. Page of Wands reversed. 6 of Coins reversed. Magician reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. Okay. 9 of Wands. Sagittarius. Okay. Vesta. Cancer. The Moon. Some advice for you. victory, blossoming abundance, all tied up. The moment I pulled Persephone rising, I knew that this situation, or I thought that this situation would be about personal power, rising from abandonment, releasing confusion, releasing silence. So, this is your underworld initiation. You're not just healing from ghosting here or from emotional abandonment. You are awakening through this thing. And of course, that is exactly what your person is starting to feel right here. So, with the Five of Wands, we see very clearly why they ghosted you over here. Because there was inner conflict. This person is torn between moving towards something real with you and escaping through withdrawal. The world is reversed and says that this is not over for them. They feel like this on an emotional level is not over, but they don't know how to handle it. So, as we will see later, we will see that there are feelings, there is affection, but most of these feelings are reversed. And this is very aligned with the World card. Okay, for sure, we have things that haven't been completed, and these incomplete cycles in their life, karmic burdens, past relationships, past childhood traumas, okay, things like that, are blocking the potential of this connection. Now, the Four of Swords, of course, is talking about shutdowns and trying to rest from overwhelming situations and feelings. The Ace of Cups is the confirmation that the moment of this ghosting, this person is realizing that there are feelings and there is a price around this action of ghosting you. I'm ghosting you, I am in silence, I'm trying to handle these overwhelming feelings, but the Ace of Cups is here. And the more time we spend in silence, the more I realize that I have feelings for you. So, yeah, they are trying to detach emotionally. Their main goal is to stop feeling all this overwhelming sensation. But detaching from you can fix the issue for a couple of days. Then these feelings are coming forward because these overwhelming issues are not coming only from you. You're not the main problem here. They have things that they haven't resolved in general. So even if there is silence, after a couple of days, this pain, this confusion will come on the surface, and they will realize that this is not, you are not the main cause of this overwhelming feeling. And there they will realize that they miss you, they want to be closer to you, and they will start having more feelings for you. Okay. Of course, the Nine of Coins shows that they, and the King of Swords, clearly they try to handle the situation in the most stable way, like, on a rational level. I feel like I'm overwhelmed over here, so what do? I detach, yes, because this is what it's all about. That's the way I handle situations. Okay. This person has ghosted you because your energy has triggered something powerful. And that triggering has exposed what they couldn't face. This is why you see the obsessive lover, the karmic. We have already said that this person has cycles, has situations that are being super unresolved. Okay, so here we have somebody who might be very rational, good for them, very practical, but they are struggling. They are not connected to their emotions in a positive way. They haven't healed from past traumas. They are not mature enough on an emotional level. So just imagine, all of a sudden you come forward And we have this great connection, we are exchanging feelings, and in the beginning it feels good, but then we go deeper. The surface is not enough. I connect to my deeper thoughts, to my deeper feelings, and I start freaking out because I see all of these things that I haven't healed, and they are coming to the surface together with the positive feelings for you, and all of this becomes extremely overwhelming. Okay, look at this. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. With your light, you're shining in their soul. The feelings are coming on their surface. They feel good, and then all of a sudden, they start seeing the things that they don't want to see. Their fears, their shadow, and then no facts. Lies. So this person has never really opened up to you about how this connection was overwhelming them and why it was overwhelming them. Because are they aware? Yeah, of course they are aware. We have cycles that they have to close practically. We have their detachment expressed practically, karmic cycles through obsessiveness. So this might be somebody who is investing in the connection. In the beginning, everything was feeling great, everything was feeling fantastic. And after some time, boom, they are not talking, they are not handling this, they cannot take it. Why? Because you are showing them, you're holding the mirror, making them see the shadow. So basically, they get to a point where they feel like you're seeing them. It's not about attraction. You saw through their mask, and this is terrifying, because if you see through their mask, if you see them for the fragile person that they really are on an emotional level, because on a practical level they are pretty strong, that means that if you see it, they will have to see it. So you understand that the problem is not about you here. This is very important. Also, giving money. At this point, I don't know if you had any problem with resources around this person. I don't think that their issue was to deceive you or to get your money. This is more like practical exchange. So as long as things were casual or were handled on an acceptable level of emotional connection, it was fine. As long as I could detach, look a bit uninterested, it was okay. But the moment you started getting to a point where you're asking me for more, or the whole situation requires more, then I freak out. I detach. I look like I don't care. I don't want you to know. I just want you to think that I don't care. That will be enough for me. How do they feel? They are thinking about you. They are thinking about you a lot. There is, of course, romantic energy here. You can see the bouquet. The woman is staring here at the bouquet. So your energy is beautiful, is loving. The ship is showing transition, slow moving transition. So somehow they feel that in a distant future or under different circumstances, we could also talk about stability, and they think about it. This is also stuck. They are stuck. This is stuckness. They feel stuck at the moment, and all of this potential, all of this romantic energy at the moment is being suspended by, of course, their silence. The ship is about longing, but it's also about distance, and moving slowly on an emotional level to process that right here there is potential, there is a lovely feminine energy offering some form of kindness, beauty, and I just don't know what to do with all of this. Now, then we have this Hanged Man reversed. This is also very important because it's confirming that they are very stuck in their perspective. They are afraid to move, but they cannot, at the same time, they cannot let you go. Same thing, of course, comes forward over here with the King of Cups reversed. They act like they're fine. They act like they have control, but internally they are emotionally unbalanced. And of course, they are handling over here. Look at this, their choice. Look at them clearly. The lover's choice. Two of Swords, choice. So you see how they're helping each other. This person is upside down, is trying to show that this is what I had to do. I'm hiding my feelings, it's fine, And yeah, now I made my choice. Do I have feelings? Yes, I have feelings. I miss that person. I have desire. I remember the beauty, the positivity. But you know what? I'm fine. It doesn't matter. The choice they made is not making them happy. They miss you. They miss the potential. Even though they are struggling with stable situations, they miss the potential. Okay, Three of Coins. It reflects the idea of partnership. If I could collaborate, but I can't because I'm all upside down. Okay. Will they come back? What are they going to do? Is it over? Okay, the first thing that we have to say is that this thing is not over. And that yes, they will reach out. So this is the super brief answer. But let's be clear for a moment. This is somebody who is stuck in their ego, in their obsessions, in their karmic patterns. Okay, this is somebody who is struggling very clearly. The Page of Wands is reversed, so we know that they want to reach out. They are afraid. They are afraid of many things. Number one, rejection. What if I come forward with enthusiasm and you are not all that open anymore towards me? You do not want to collaborate. You don't care. What am I going to do? Oh my God, I'm going to look very weird and I'm going to embarrass myself. They hate that. They prefer staying here crying hiddenly and being sad for their mess rather than coming forward and saying, okay, hi, how are you? And you don't answer. Okay. The Magician is about their insecurities. I could do it. Yeah, I can do it. I will do it. Yes, I will do it tomorrow because right now I'm not feeling very sure about the situation. So they will reach out, absolutely, but they will reach out with delay. The timing is not about a month, couple of months, a week, or what. It has to do with two things: how stuck they are, how selfish they are, and of course, how impulsive they are. Because even though they are thinking about it constantly, they are saying, I want to reach out, I'm not happy. At least we can talk, at least we can do something, we can hang out, it will feel a bit less of a pain. Somebody who is kind of lovesick over here. And they are saying, yes, but I don't want to invest. I'm not good enough. I don't have what it takes. Here we understand why they don't want to invest. Probably they failed in the past. I don't know what they have gone through. The point is that they don't feel confident that they can bring forward a relationship with you. And possibly in general. I cannot make choices that keep me tied down to situations and stabilities because I'm afraid that I will not make it. Now, yes, they will reach out, but it is related to how impulsive they are and how selfish they are, basically. So then we have, they're still, of course, holding on to this situation. You can see how they are struggling. We have over here Sagittarius and Vesta. Yeah, movement is coming also with these cards. Probably a message. Maybe if you are in long distance, you will have the opportunity, or they will have the opportunity to travel towards you. So that would be a good moment for communication. Or maybe a moment of emotional clarity. All of a sudden, instinctively, I reach out to you. Then we have Moon, Cancer. Here we are dealing with emotional healing. This is the most important thing. So they are still dealing with unconscious fears, but the most important is that they are realizing that somehow they have to heal something. So this is a major breakthrough because it could bring some resolution in the future in your situation overall. Let's see our advice. We have victory, blossoming abundance, all tied up. You will come out of this victorious, triumphant. Right now, it feels bad. Okay, it's like, what happened? Why are you treating me like this? Remember that you are not the one who is stuck here. Of course, you are the receiver of these reactions and all of this, of course. But you know what? Remember that you are not supposed to charge your emotional world and your nervous system with their inconsistency and their trauma. This is not your karmic cycle, guys. This is their problem. So don't keep yourself tied to feelings and situations that have nothing to do with you. I'm not telling you to push away feelings. Attention. I'm telling you to redimension the whole thing for a moment. I'm not telling you, oh, forget them, they are so messed up. No, they are doing something over here. They are working on this. But the fact that they are ghosting you, just tell me, what are they supposed to say to you? To tell you what? Listen, I'm so messed up. I feel like a page over here. I don't feel good enough. I want, in my mind, I want a connection with you, but I'm very afraid. How am I supposed? If they could say all these things, they would be healed by now. They would be aware. The awareness will start coming after they reach out to you. Okay. So sure, keep that thing in mind, but don't make it the center of your life. Don't be like, oh, they ghosted me. They are not talking to you. Yes, they're not talking to you, and they are not talking to you because you are triggering them. And you are triggering them because they start feeling things for you, and that thing is making them go through their shadow that they don't want to face at the moment, and they cannot face it. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Pile 2. If you have chosen the Edge of the Eternal and the Fluorite, this is going to be your reading. The question is, why did they ghost you? Will they come back or is it over? So why did they ghost? World reversed. 6 of Wands reversed. King of Swords. 7 of Swords reversed. 5 of Wands. 5 of Cups. 9 of Swords. Let's look at this. Getting evidence, photo proof. Fishing for comments. Hopeless. Despair, sinking. In their head, overthinking, stressed. You see, this is it. Over-analyzing. One more. And offer. Okay. So, how are they currently feeling about you? Six of Swords. King of Coins. The Moon reversed. The High Priest reversed. 5 of Wands. Okay. Page of Wands reversed. 3 of Swords. They're not doing well, they're not coping nicely. It's difficult. The Normand, Fox, Rider, Stork, always in relation to feelings, okay? Fish, Dog, okay, there. And now let's ask the most important thing. Will they come back? Two of Swords, indecision. Let's see. Queen of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords, Lovers reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, the World reversed. Virgo, okay. The second house, Neptune, Venus, okay, there. And a bit of advice, a bit of advice for you. Adjacent possibilities. The temple path. So it's like what is right for you to prioritize yourself. Anyways, angel of strength and happy family. Let's start with the edge of the eternal, right there. I think this pile is not just for those of you that got ghosted or something, but it is for those of you where you're kind of acknowledging the situation, what happened. You're still very emotionally attached to this person and to the situation that you have experienced, but at the same time, you are trying to move on. Okay, I think you are on the edge of this transition. You're trying to move on, but the emotions and the lack of closure that we see here opening with the world reversed is what is keeping you back a bit from this situation, from the development. Now, why they ghosted? Here we have world reversed, six of wands reversed, and king of swords. This is showing that this person wasn't feeling good enough. There was something that they couldn't understand about you. They felt like this was a completely new dimension, new world, that it wasn't reachable to them. It wasn't available to them. So the Six of Wands reversed is showing low confidence, a bruised ego. You know, I'm not seen by you the way I would like you to see me. I am the King of Swords. I am somebody who is strong, who is confident, who, with my reasoning, I decide and I cut down to pieces emotions and overthinking. But still, you are not recognizing my value. We see this very, very intensely. Now, of course, these things are their projection, as you can imagine. Okay, then we have our Seven of Swords reversed, five of Five of Wands and Five of Cups reversed. This is also beautiful because it makes us understand that this ghosting wasn't, something light, like I'm not reaching out to you anymore. This thing is showing guilt, and there is this awareness that I know I'm avoidant, and I know I have been lying to myself about this situation. I'm projecting onto you something that is clearly my problem, my issue. And so the Five of Wands is showing internal battles, jealousy, insecurity, and of course, all of these things are projected onto you. So here we have a King of Swords who is feeling very confident about what they think and what they know, and they are messing up, I mean, triumphantly, victoriously. So they're trying to move on. Of course, they're trying to act like this thing didn't work anyway. It wasn't working. I had to. And here they just cannot move on. And of course, we get to the root of the problem, the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, shame, sleepless nights. They are haunted by how they handled things. You know why? Because it triggers their ego. Of course they care about you, but at the same time it triggers their ego. A King of Swords who wasn't feeling enough, just imagine. Yeah, okay, they ran away from you to hide all of these feelings and this sense of not belonging and not being enough. But in the end, when they go to sleep or when they wake up, the first thing that they are thinking is, "Oh, I triggered myself. I felt not enough." And of course, they feel very sad about the situation. Look at this. We had this overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. So, what are they doing? What are they doing over here? They are checking your social media, watching your stories, liking your posts casually, randomly. I mean, they ghosted you and now they're liking your posts. So yes, they are still invested, but from a shadow world. They want to know what you're doing, how you're feeling, what's going on. They want to come forward with an offer, but they are struggling. And of course, they feel hopeless. We have seen all these things, okay? So, how are they currently feeling about you? Look at this. We got Six of Swords, King of Coins, Moon reversed. Now, it looks like they have some control over this. They are trying to stabilize, to create foundation in their inner world, but the moon reversed shows that their perception is still off. The moon here is not showing some sort of realization. It's like, I don't see it. I still don't see it. And yes, I choose not to see it because that's the way things are better for me. They don't know how you feel, and they are curious. Of course, they want to know how you feel, and they care about you in a very indirect way. So they have feelings for you, but they are very distorted because it's not coming forward like, I have feelings for you. I am curious to know, how are you feeling about me? Do you see me as a King of Coins? Do you see me as mature, capable? Do you understand what you are missing at the moment? Okay. This is hiding emotional confusion. This is not somebody who is connected to how they feel about you. This is what I want you to understand. Here, we don't have somebody who is ghosting you. This person is ghosting their entire emotional world. It's like, yeah, I feel something. I feel something here on my chest. It's like, what is it? Heart. I have a heart. And I feel curious. I feel excited. And I feel, emotions. And do you think that I'm loyal? Do you think that I'm good enough? Do you think that I'm relationship material? They are emotionally mature, of course, as you can see. They are acting rebellious also. It's your person is lacking emotional maturity very clearly. So again, this is something that you need to understand and you need to see very clearly, because you don't have to absorb this energy. Do they have feelings for you? Guys, yeah, okay, they have feelings for you, but they are expressed in a way that is completely inconsistent. And it's like they are applying for some competition or something. Am I good enough? Do you see me like I have value? Do I make you feel? I mean, okay, how are you making me feel? How about how do you feel? This person is not acknowledging their feelings. This is extremely important for you to understand, because if they do, they will dive into situations that are not very helpful and positive for them. So they don't trust themselves, guys. They don't. How are they processing feelings? They know that they feel pain. They know that at the moment they are heartbroken. They ghosted, they carry pain. Okay. Of course, this is why I'm telling you that this goes back to their conflicts, to their lack of healing, to wounds that are related to past situations. So there is not much that you can do about this. You see that they are struggling to connect to their emotions. Their emotions are there, knocking on their door, and they're not answering. They're not opening the door. Now, let's talk about Lenormand for a moment. The fox and rider are confirming exactly what I have been telling you. The rider is action, news, presence, okay, visitor, for example. But this is sneaky. So I'm checking your social media, heart, a small message, or I'm checking what's going on. That's it. Nothing more. So, and they are not admitting. I don't think that they are leaving a message, by the way. Anyways, the fish and the dog over here are showing emotional depth, loyalty, and their desire to reconnect. Now, that dog, you need to be careful with that dog, because they are so detached away from their feelings that in order to be close to you, they are choosing a strategic way. Friends, let's be friends. I'm not ready. Okay, so you need to watch out, because this person is reaching out, even though they are deciding eventually they will reach out. But you need to be very careful of the friendship dynamic that they might try to sell you to keep it safe. Okay. The stork, of course, shows, I think, the truth that there is a need for renewal here, that there is a need for transition. This could evolve. This could be the transition of your connection. But in order for this connection to move forward, they have to deal with certain issues over here that are not yours to carry. This is extremely important. So, are they coming back? As I've told you, they are coming back. There is the world reversed, first of all. We understand that this is not complete. The whole situation is still active, is still ongoing. And the timing is definitely not clear. It's related to when they feel a bit more confident, a bit more attached to their facade, to their persona, because they don't want to come forward and look fragile and look devastated and look all of this mess. They want to appear Six of Wands. It's very important to them. So they will come forward when their ego will go through, when they will feel a bit safer, a bit better. Now, we have once again the King of Swords over here, the Lovers and the Queen of Swords reversed. This is their favorite game. They overanalyze. They are thinking, what was wrong with all of this? The things that I said in the beginning, they feel good, like, oh, I said what I had to say. I left when the moment was right. I did the right thing. Then they go into Nine of Swords loops, and they don't know anymore if the decision was right or wrong, so they are escalating in a crazy way. Now, yes, maybe we said a couple of things more for some of you. Maybe this is a very harsh conversation with ugly words between you, but still, it doesn't matter. They want to reach out. Okay. And this, of course, shows, tells a lot about the way that this person is connecting in their relationships and everything, very in a very karmic way, loops and everything. So then we get to the beginning of it all. Two of Swords, Queen, King. They are deciding at this moment. They are torn between what they want to do and what they are afraid. They are afraid of being rejected. They are afraid of what you're really looking for. And they are asking themselves, do you see me that way? Do you really feel that I can give stability, that I can give something more? And but you know, there is love, there is attraction. So in the end, this person is reaching out, but they have to find their balance for a moment. Now, of course, they are fantasizing over this situation. They also, the second house here is related to the idea of values. Do you see me as that person that brings loyalty and stability? Am I the right person for you? They want to express, of course, love, affection with Venus, but they are overthinking. Again, the facade has to be perfect. So I don't want to come forward and look ridiculous. I want to come forward and look like I'm wearing a mask, basically. So when they come back, in the beginning, it will be very, you know, a bit detached, a bit. Don't expect this person to reach out and tell you, oh my God, I miss you, I love you. No way. No way. They will come forward almost in a formal manner. And then, of course, we will go deeper when it comes to feelings. Now, you don't need to chase closure because, guys, there is no closure here. This is what I want you to understand. This is them fighting against themselves. You cannot win this battle, so don't chase closure. You are on the right path in general. This person is not the only option. I'm just saying, you know, the card appeared there, and I'm just saying, of course, your strength lies in knowing what is the right choice for you, what you really want, and what is your value. So it looks like you have full clarity of what you want, of what is supposed to be happiness for you, of what is the right choice for you, of how to handle the situation wisely. You know all of these things, okay? And you have the strength and you have the beauty. This noble energy that this person says, do you see me that way? Do you see me the other way? And so if you want, stay open to this situation. This could also indicate that if you handle the whole thing properly, and if they do some slight shadow work and they understand that they don't have to be perfect, they just have to be in a situation and experience it without wearing masks and facade and stuff like that, they can also bring forward something really positive, because your person tends to be, they want, you know, the stability, they are looking for the Hierophant effect in their life, and they want to be acknowledged. So if they manage to overcome their struggles, this person could become Hierophant and family potential. Anyway, we will see that. Now they have to reach out to start with. Okay. But what you need to know is that your path ahead is very clear. And if this person doesn't step up to give you what you want, someone else will. Okay. You are not called to resolve their issues. You are called to walk your path, with or without them. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching. Pile 3. If you have chosen the diving towards the heavens and the green agate, this is going to be your reading. The question is, why did they ghost you? Will they come back, or is it over? So let's see, why they ghosted. Let's start from this. The Emperor reversed. 5 of Swords, 7 of Coins, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Judgment, and 6 of Wands. Okay. Let's see some more. Let's see. Okay. Dodging bullets, obsessive lover. Let's put it like this. Unbothered. Shine your light. Okay. My cat, sorry. Shine your light irritates their demons. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Impersonator. Okay. How they currently feel about you. Nine of Wands, the Tower, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Page of Coins. Very good. Let's add some Lenormand cards to all this. Few of them. Letter, Tower, Coffin, Key. Will they come back? Chariot, Page of Swords, 9 of Coins reversed, 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Moon. Okay, and then we will add some of these. Let's see, some of astro messages. Gemini, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Saturn. Wow. And some of these, few of these. Yeah, okay. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Strategy, rest and rejuvenation, the garden and the gate. Why did they ghost you? We have the Emperor reversed, 5 of Swords, 7 of Coins. Now, we see that this person is struggling with the idea of control. Maybe they have felt overwhelmed. Why? Probably by the intensity of your energy, the emotional depth of the situation, your clarity, your light. Maybe they got bothered, they got triggered by this. This person wasn't ready to meet you as an equal. So they have tried to protect themselves and they pulled away. Now, we have Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Judgment. Now, this is a moment of clarity where real communication could have happened. Okay, that was a moment, that is a specific moment that probably already happened. And we could get out of this with clarity, joy, celebration. But that was the moment where they realized that you, Queen of Swords, represent authority, and they were not ready for that. Your honesty and the level of self awareness that you have was cutting through their defenses. It was shocking to them. So they didn't know how to stay in this connection and be at the same time transparent towards you. So they left, they vanished. Now, here we have very clearly, we have ego. We have somebody who is trying to mirror you just to appease you for a moment because they don't know how to handle the situation. So this is a person that maybe was telling you in the beginning that maybe didn't make you understand that there was something wrong with all of this, and they disappeared all of a sudden, and you're like, I don't know what happened here, what's going on. They didn't have the strength to come to terms with all of this. You have become a mirror, and they felt exposed. So maybe they have pretended for a while that you guys were on the same page, not because they wanted to lie, but because they tried. That was their effort. But then they had to realize that actually they were carrying a lot of karmic baggage. They were not ready for something like this. They were very confused. They wanted to invest, but they didn't know if they could take this thing long term. They wanted the moment of celebration, but it was very difficult for them to work on all this, okay? So they ghosted to avoid being seen for who they are. They created that Six of Wands sensation for a moment to you, and then they disappeared. This is what I see. Now, how do they currently feel about you? We have the Nine of Wands, the Tower, the Queen. So you are still very present in their energy. The emotional bond hasn't been touched by all of this dynamic, but there is a chaotic situation going on here. The Tower is showing the internal collapse, and they know that they have messed up. They are defensive, they are vulnerable, but they are also missing you. Then we have Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Wands. Here we see, somehow the avoidance, they are trying to avoid the whole effect here, but they can't really. They can see very clearly that there is an emotional baggage, that there is guilt around this situation. They know, even though they want to see you desperately as this Queen of Cups, they know that by now you have understood what's going on, that you can see through them very clearly. And, maybe they think that you are not interested anymore, that you don't care, even though they want to remember you as this Queen of Cups, loving, understanding, nurturing, ready to invest long term. Now they are sure, they are wondering, of course, how you feel, what you're doing, and everything, but they are also seeing that probably by now you know what they are all about. You have seen that Knight of Swords energy coming on the surface, okay? Well, generally, you can see very clearly that they are underestimating themselves, that they are preparing themselves for the disappointment. Like for some reason, you have to be disappointed. For some reason, you are not going to see, something reasonable in this behavior. You will not understand. And you see that very clearly, that they are trying to appear like, oh, I'm the bad person. I am the one who ghosted. I am the manipulator. I am the liar. I feel that this is mostly coming from their own perception Okay, this is not who they are. Probably in the past they have disappointed somebody, or maybe in the past they had to run away from a situation. They made then this Seven of Swords, they turned it into their own defensive mechanism. You know, whenever something becomes too much, instead of openly talking about this, I'm running away, because if I talk about this, you will see a version of myself that you will not like. So how is this possible? Have we really seen that version? Do we know anything about that version? No. Why? Because they are not letting you see it. So you see how they are practically sabotaging the entire connection, because they have this inner guilt. We don't know where this inner guilt is coming from. It can be anything. Generational traumas, childhood traumas, difficult relationships of the past. It can be anything. You don't know. And guys, you don't care. Because what you need to know, I understand that you need to know their thought process. But apart from this situation is not really, what are you going to do? You're going to guess their childhood traumas. You need to know what's going on. You need to know if they're going to come back. That's your thing. Don't go deeper than what actually is safe for you, because it doesn't change, you know, for you in the end. So we see them having that guilt, that inner guilt, as I was telling you, and they are judging themselves. And because they're judging themselves so harshly, they feel like you don't have feelings for them. You don't care anymore. So it seems like you have been, I don't know if you have been the first person, but for sure you were the first person that has affected them so much. I see that I am escaping emotionally. I see that I am kind of a bit of a coward, okay? And I see it because you came forward with so much honesty. I should have been open towards you. Page of Coins here. And then we are also having Letter, Tower, Coffin, Key. They are definitely somehow, right now you can see that they are emotionally isolated. The letter is the message that they want to send to you. The key, they are observing from their tower, and they are realizing that somehow you represent something here. Even though this thing feels like it has ended, they start seeing that this ending hides a new beginning. There is an awakening right here. The key is the key to the situation, because this is the realization that if they deliver a message, this message has to be about a new beginning. This is extremely important. The Lenormand here gives a very a message that is deeply connected to their karmic patterns and to their psyche. And it's like, if I come forward, I could send you a message because I miss you, because I want to connect to you, because this is not something that I can handle. And I'm checking what you're doing, your social media, your whatever. So I want to send a message, but this message is not going to be something that will repeat this, because I cannot stand it. What is going to be? It's going to be a message that will deliver a new beginning and will unlock something that nobody else has unlocked for me before. You see how this person got from this to a realization. Very good. So we see a new beginning. Now, let's see. Will they come back effectively? First of all, we have this Chariot. Okay. The Chariot is, yes, is movement. The Four of Wands is, yes, is movement. The Three of Cups is bonding, emotional bonding, something that, to be very honest with you, I think here we were missing. This is honest. We are both celebrating here. We are on the same level here. I'm not following instinctively, trying to reach your level of communication. I'm coming forward as much as I can, as myself, the way I really am. Very important. Now, let's see for a moment. So Chariot, Page of Swords, And here, 9 of coins reversed. Very good. So they are coming forward, but this thing will not happen with confidence. They will kind of reach out to you, kind of checking your energy first. They don't feel worthy of you. Now, this is something very important because you might decide that, oh my God, I have to take action. I have to explain to them that they are enough the way they are. No, guys, this is their problem. This is their self-worth. Their self-worth will be built from themselves, not from you, not from anyone. So you need to stand your ground for the person that you are. Are you the Queen of Swords? Are you the Queen of Cups? You need to be yourself. This is what this connection is asking you to do. This person will come forward with their issues, with their this inferiority complex that they have over here. And they have the desire to reconnect, to see you, to spend time with you, this is a date, this is a nice, beautiful date. And look at how they are gradually releasing their boundaries and their difficulties. So when are they coming forward? Honestly, the wrong time. It's kind of funny, but it makes sense with the karmic energy of the whole situation. The moment where things are the most challenging, so that day that is, my God, probably the worst date of the year, the worst day of the year, this person will come forward, will call you and will tell you, I think it's time to talk, come on, let's do it. Faking a bit their strength, acting like they can do it. Now, when are they doing this? There is some delay, but there is not terrible delay. This is not more than 2, max 3 weeks. But there is also the other aspect that this person is, it's also about how they feel. If they are not capable of building that strength within a certain period of time, they will need some more. But here, this is a nice date. This is a beautiful dating situation over here, okay? We will talk about feelings. There will be some bonding. The bonding is happening very slowly. But it also depends on what type of energy you're going to deliver. This is why I'm telling you, encouraging them, making them feel sure of themselves, it will make them feel even worse. Because they will feel like, oh, you have to support me in order to be in this connection. So just let them be, give them the number of a therapist, something, and they will fix it. Over here. Now, we have deep realizations happening. Capricorn, Saturn. How karmic do you want it? But they are learning from this. The communication is improving. We have communication, we have opening up. So right now the situation is not good. But in the future, if you handle the situation with grace and distance and you don't run to take action immediately, you might realize, you might find yourselves talking to this person, like having a conversation about, karmic cycles and karmic baggage. This is a whole new level of learning and communicating about what we have learned. I see them having that possibility of unlocking a more spiritual potential towards them, let's say they are connecting more to their higher self. It's good. It's good. And we see also how these truths are rising gradually. It's not going to happen one day. This person is calling you, they start talking, filling you with beautiful words and promises, and then they disappear again. This is gradual. We go from the mundane, from the everyday, from the Three of Cups to something more intense. Very good. Very good. Let's talk about the advice here. Take care of your physical body first. It's very important. It looks like we need some rest, some rejuvenation. Stay grounded. Make sure that you feel safe. Remember that this person's actions are not defining your value. It's not like they are ghosting you because they didn't care, but they couldn't handle the situation. They couldn't handle the intensity of this connection. The way that these emotions were kind of reminding them all the things that they cannot do and that they cannot connect to. So remember that the garden and the gate, this is within you. You don't need to chase somebody else's garden, to understand, to overanalyze somebody else's life, somebody else's situation. You are enough, you are blooming, and this is exactly what is making this person needing this connection in the future and unlocking that potential. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.